Jay, we're here with Jay Glazer of Fox Sports. Jay, your good buddy Michael Strahan, he's up for the Hall of Fame.
Who?
Do you think he'll get in?
Who is that?
Michael Strahan.
That doesn't ring a bell at all. Do I think he gets in? I certainly hope so. He's one of the greatest players who ever lived. He's one of those guys also who's not just a player. He's one of those guys, like you see Ray Lewis in this game, everybody follows him. And Mike, he and I wrote a book years ago. And the amazing thing is, at last year or so, before the Giants would take the field, they had this whole routine. They would wait for him to go pop his helmet off this hook. He'd go get his helmet, strap it on, and then they would walk out. They would not take the field until he walked out there. So he's not – it's one thing about being a player on the field. It's another thing about kind of transcending that, and he did.
There are many intriguing storylines in this game. Harbaugh or Ray Lewis, which one is bigger?
Probably this whole thing about the Harbaugh thing, if I went to a Hollywood – I was writing a script in Hollywood. And I went to a producer and I said, "Hey man, I got this great story. These two brothers, they grew up and they coached in the NFL and they're going to play each other in the Super Bowl." Nobody would buy that from me. Everybody in the world would laugh me out of them and go, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That would never happen." And it's happened. And stories like that, you got to love. I like the fact that Harbaugh this week, Jim, the grouchy one, okay, actually let us all kind of enjoy his moment with him. He didn't shut people out. He opened up. He enjoyed it. That I like to see. He kind of showed the human side a little bit.
Final question, because I know you got to go run and do a bunch of other shows. Chip Kelly comes to Philadelphia. He'll be the next head coach of the Eagles. What's your take on Chip Kelly?
Very smart coach. One thing is, when he was going through his interviews, he didn't tell people, "I am coming and I'm fitting my offense in and that's it." He said, "Look, I know my offense is going to work with every personnel set. I will get the right system there." Obviously, he's going to have more of an up-tempo offense, but he is not. Everybody who talked to him said the guy is brilliant. I'm training a couple of his players, Deion Jordan, Kenyon Barner, Kyle Long, and they love the guy. Love him. Treats him like men. But they say the great thing is, we come into a meeting, we know exactly what's going on. Guys, boom, 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 boom. We're good. Everything we know, we're set. We're ready for battle.
People don't realize how strong you are. I bet you kick Strahan's ass.
You're right. I actually do.
Great to see you,
Thank
Jay.
you, brother.